Hey there guys, welcome to the first of hopefully a series of videos on a computer build that I will be doing. I'm going to do basically each component piece by piece, kind of go over it with you guys, do an unboxing of it if possible where I can. And I'm going to be doing this kind of as I get the components in. Now, I'm not going to go over the components or tell you guys exactly what I'm going to get for this system in this video or any of the other videos, because I am not 100% sure on a few of the core components yet. If I do set them in stone at some point, I'll let you guys know, but until then it's just going to be a video on the part shown. Today is one that I definitely decided I was going to grab regardless of what the other components were going to be, and that is the Corsair AX1200i power supply. Now, it is a digital ATX power supply, meaning it uses digital regulation instead of, more traditional analog regulation to keep voltages in check and amps and all that, basically. It's quieter and extremely efficient than a lot of the other power supplies. It's fully modular, which means there isn't a main bundle of cables coming out the back of the PSU that you have to deal with. The whole thing is modular. It is also using Corsair Link, which basically allows you to hook up this power supply directly to your motherboard and then control certain aspects of it and monitor certain aspects of it from some Corsair software within Windows or whatever operating system. It is also 80+ Platinum certified, which means it is extremely efficient and not a whole lot of wasted energy is converted to heat in this power supply. Opening it up here, which you can do, there's a couple little Velcro tabs, and you can open it up and you can kind of see a vague cutout diagram of the power supply. You can see that the fan goes on the top here, and you can see all of the modular connectors. And you can kind of actually see some of the components on the inside too, since they kind of did like a silhouette ghost image of the cover. On the side here, you can actually see they've pointed out A, B, and C. A basically states that it's a digitally controlled power for solid voltage regulation and outstanding performance. So basically they're just kind of talking about the digital circuitry within the unit itself. B is talking about the upgraded internal components and digital design for 80+ Platinum efficiency. So again, just talking about the components and how effective they are. And C is talking about the fully modular cables for quick and easy installation. So like I said, those are all there. Moving this down a bit, so you guys can see up top here, there's actually a little layout telling you kind of about the cables that you get. You get one ATX cable, 24 pin. Basically it's a 20+4, so you get the 20 altogether and then the 4 as a branch off, basically. You get two EPS/ATX 12 volt cables, 8 pin, 4+4 pin. That's basically your auxiliary motherboard power. You get 6 PCI Express cable 8 pin, 6+2 adapters, so that would allow you to run 3 graphics cards, high-end ones that require 8 pin if required, or 6 pin since it does branch off. You get 16 SATA power cables. Basically some of those are obviously probably on the same line, so I'll show you that later when I actually open this box up. And you get 12 peripheral cables, which are basically your older style Molex 4-pin connectors. And then you do actually get 2 floppy pin connectors, although who uses floppy anymore, I really have no idea. And if you're using it with this power supply, shame on you. Down at the bottom, they have a few other things. Well, one other thing, brilliant design. Just talking about the fully modular cables that make it extremely easy to, install the ones that you need and self-test. Basically, the system has a self-test that lets you basically quickly determine if the power supply is functioning normally before you even have to attach anything to your motherboard. And then it says all of this in multiple languages, which is great for everyone who does not speak English. Unfortunately, I only speak English, so this video will only be provided in English. At the bottom of the box, basically there's a little bit more information talking about compatibility. They basically say the auto switch circuitry provides universal AC input from 100 volts to 240 volts. So that basically lets you plug it into different wall outlets and different voltages coming from your wall. It supports ATX 12 volt 2.3 and EPS 12 volt 2.91 standards, and is backwards compatible with ATX 12 volt 2.2 and 2.01 systems. The dimensions of the unit itself are 150 millimeters by 86 millimeters by 200 millimeters. And then again, the multilingual information. The sides of the unit don't actually really have anything on them, or at least the sides of the box. It's just logos. Top of the box, same thing, nothing really on it, just AX1200i Platinum Professional Series. The back of the box has a bit of information that I would go over with you guys here. Basically, they're just talking about the digitally controlled power up here as well. Basically, they say, unlike traditional power supply designs, the Corsair AX1200i uses a digital signal processor, or DSP, for tighter voltage regulation and lower electronic ripple and noise, which improves overall system reliability and component reliability. Then they basically talk about the efficiency on the different inputs. You've got 230 VAC and 115 VAC. And then they also talk about fan noise here. Basically, they say that, let's see where this is here. There's actually a couple in this one paragraph. Basically, they say, upgrading to digital provides increased efficiency. The AX1200i is certified 80 plus platinum, which results in lower heat generation and quieter fan profile. The AX1200i is so efficient that the 140mm fan doesn't even spin at low loads for completely noiseless power delivery. So basically, this graph here shows that basically it looks like at about 40% of system load, or watt usage, the fan doesn't even spin. So if you're at 0 to maybe about 35% load, it won't even spin the fan up and it'll be really quiet. Again, Corsair link, logo. The Corsair guarantee, 7 years. You get a 7-year guarantee on this power supply. I usually build systems, if I can, once every 6 years. So it's like a lifetime guarantee for me, basically. Corsair link, basically, there's some more information about that here. Basically, it says it allows you to know how well your AX1200i is working at any given moment and lets you quickly tweak its performance. Then it goes on to say server-inspired diagnostic tools monitor real-time efficiency, power usage configuration, configurable overcurrent protection points, and fan profiles. So you can apparently actually adjust when this fan kicks in and how loud it is, what level it's at, and you can actually see all the output basically from the PSU. Down at the bottom here, let me just zoom the camera in and refocus if necessary. And I shall have to refocus a little bit apparently. That should be good for now. You can basically see the input ratings, the output ratings. This is a fairly standard graph. You can probably find a higher res version of it online. DC input or DC output. You've got your 3.3 volt, 5 volt, 12 volt, plus 12 volt, minus 12 volt, and then 5 VSB. Max load on each of those is 30 amps, 30 amps, 100.4 amps on the 12 volt, or the plus 12, and then 0.8 amps on the minus 12, and 3.5 amps on the plus 5 VSB. And then you can see the maximum combined wattage for the 3.3 and the 5 is 180 watts. The plus 12 gives you 1204.8 watts. Minus 12, 9.6 watts, and plus 5 VSB is 17.5 watts. Total power, 1,204.8 watts. So that's that. I'll be right back, and I will open up the PSU for you guys. So let's open this up. So the external box, as you can see, is mostly just for show. The internal box here, recyclable cardboard, black generic box with the Corsair logo on it. Got some serial information here, barcodes and garbage. And then, like most Corsair PSUs, this will slide open. and then you can open it up. It looks like I'm actually going to have to grab a knife and cut this, so I will be right back. And voila! This is the interior. So we've got a couple pamphlets here, warranty guide, Corsair link, dashboard download, pamphlet, the actual manual for the 1200i, 860i, and 760i. These are all digital power supplies. The I designation indicates that they are digital. So, got a bunch of information in here on how your PSU works. Power cable, big, thick, nice one. You need these big, thick ones for the, basically the 1000-watt power supplies and higher. Anti-static bag here for, I don't know what, some kind of cable it feels like. Is it notched at all for me to open? It is not. Let's see if I can tear it open at all. No, not really. Get to that later. Actually, just take a quick look in the manual and it'll probably tell us what exactly is included. Yeah, so it appears to be the, based on the feel of it, Corsair Link USB dongle that lets you basically control this thing via USB. So yeah, there's that, and then there is the Corsair bag. A lot of the modular PSUs they have come with this. Inside of it you've got all of your module cables. They're all in here. You can see right here, this is your 20 plus 4 pin. There's the plus 4. And then this is the 20. Let's just focus on that here. So like I said, 4 and then 20. And they just link together or clip together like so. And then this is the modular, or the modular end right here that you actually plug into the power supply itself. Moving on through, here is a Molex style cable. So this is the modular, I really need to get that word out better. That's the modular end, and then all of your, there's 4 of the accessory ones. Here's 4 more of the accessory ones. Here's 4 more of the accessory ones. Are you following me, guys? How many is that? 4 plus 4 is 8 plus 4 is 12. So that's it for those, since there's only that many of those. Here's the first of the SATA ones, the SATA powers. I believe there's 4 on there. Yeah, 4 on that one. What else have we got? This is a CPU 8-pin. This is the additional power to your CPU one. This is a PCIe 6+2 to give you 8 if required. And again, these just kind of connect together like that so you can plug them in your PSU. Then there's the modular end on that too. This is the second CPU one, your second additional CPU power supply if required. This is another PCIe 6+2. This is another PCIe 6+2, so that's 3. Another PCIe 6+2, that's 4. And another PCIe 6+2, that's 5. And the final PCIe 6+2, which is 6. So you could literally run, there's a GTX 680, a Titan, a 770, 790, 7970, 7990, whatever you want, GTX 690, all there. And then I have another one for SLI or Crossfire. And then I have, if I can find it here, where'd I put it? Another one for triple SLI or triple Crossfire or whatever. So you can do 3 extremely powerful graphics cards. Obviously, if they total less than 100.3 are 100.8 amps on that one rail. Here's another of the SATA connectors, another of the SATA connectors, another of the SATA connectors. So those are 16. There's the 3, 12 plus the other 4 gives us 16. Then we've got, these are your floppy ones. That's hilarious. They get their own little, they just hook onto the accessory ones. They're just dongles. So you'd basically plug in your accessory Molex style cables, and then these just plug into that actually. Except these actually, the floppy cable ones, appear to be a bit cheap. The cables inside don't really line up super well. There we go. There's a good connection. But who cares? They're floppy connectors. You're not going to use them with this power supply. And then there is the Corsair link cable, which is just a tiny little, basically it's a USB cable. And that's it in this bag here. I'll refocus on it for you guys. Zoop. That's it in the bag. Put all these cables back. Just like that. Then you got all your cables in a nice convenient spot. In the bottom of the box here we have some cable ties. That's very cool for them to include that. Some screws and a Corsair case badge. And some, looks like some 3M adhesive stuff for probably your USB doodad. Moving on here, quick, because apparently my camera's about to die. Take that styrofoam off, you get a nice like velvet bag here on your actual PSU. It's like a nice bag. It's like a zip tie type system, not even a zip system, just like a nice string sealant system. Inside the bag you get a wrapped in plastic AX1200i. This guy opens up like so. And here you guys go, from every angle hopefully, before my camera dies. You can see all the modular things there. The top, sides, bottom, sides. Now, if we have time here, I'm going to zoom in. Refocus. So you guys can see the 24 pin goes in the top here. COM port goes up here for Corsair Link. This is the self-test button. These are all your peripheral and SATA connectors here. And then these are all of your PCIe connectors here. And let's see if I have enough time to grab one and show you guys how it connects. So I grabbed an accessory SATA one here. You grab your modular connecting end, and you basically just plug it in. You can see they're actually numbered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if I wanted to plug this one in 1, I just line it up, plug it in until it clicks. It's that easy. And that way, if you don't need them, you just unplug them, and it keeps your system nice and tidy and nice and clean. On this side here, nothing super special. It's just, you know, ventilation. The power connector here for your power cable. On-off switch. That's got a really satisfying click to it. And yeah, so that is the AX1200i power supply. Kind of an unboxing and an overview of the features for you guys. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for more videos like this for all of the components that I'm getting in. Next is probably going to be my case. Won't spoil it for you guys, but it is a Corsair case to go with the other stuff. And it's kind of new, so maybe that's a good hint for you guys. And thanks for watching. Subscribe to the channel if you want to be up to date on all these videos. And I'll see you guys later.